Songs that you scream on.
It's screaming in it, you know.
Yeah,
and
man,
then it's
that's funny.
owing. It's like oh yo yo's. So it's like the screaming and oh yo yo's. Oh we yo. I say, here we go.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is Color Radio, man. Welcome. Who's this? Who's this monster around me? Why is this doing that? Okay, you don't keep saying it. Move, all right.
Yeah, I see it. It's doing this thing.
My head keep getting cut out.
Whatever. We're back on Zoom, obviously. Shit, we had one show back in studio. But this is America. This is how it's going, man. You think you're outside, and then niggas be like, too many people outside.
Yep.
Y'all niggas need to go back inside. There's too many people outside.
Corona goes to sleep at 10 p.m.
I'm your host, Jus Us. King Mall in the building.
Z, that's me. Squat.
S. Dot, the best is in the game. Hello, S. Dot.
What's going on, everybody?
Sample God, Go Studios. Hello.
What's poppin'?
This is Color Radio, people. We are back again. Another episode of, we're recording this on the night of Gucci versus Jeezy right now.
Happening live.
Happening live. Nothing has happened physical. So before we're recording this, before anything technically has happened. Hopefully it just goes peacefully. Gucci started off very disrespectful.
Oh, he did?
He started with a diss song.
I was thinking about that. I was like, so what happens when they play their diss songs? How they feeling it?
He hasn't played The Truth, but he played This is Gucci Man Round 1 versus Jeezy. He played that one, which is calling him all types of pussies and hoes, and he's a big crab and all that shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And it's weird because these niggas are sitting right next to each other. And it's like, y'all really got like beef.
6 feet apart, bro.
Motherfucking
they're corona appropriate.
So let's just update people who don't know. Gucci Man versus Jeezy are doing a versus battle on IG right now and Apple Music. You can probably go back and watch it on YouTube and all that good shit.
Not T.I. Gucci Man and Jeezy.
Right, because T.I. was like, know what? The people want what they want. I'm gonna step down, do y'all thing. It must have been a big bag to get them.
I'm about to say it makes no sense for T.I. and Gucci to go or Jeezy to go. So it made all the sense in the world to Gucci step in.
I'm saying to get Gucci Man to be in the same room with him, because Gucci's the one that's kind of like standoffish. Jeezy been trying to cop deuces. I didn't say trying to cop deuces, but has been trying to smooth it over for a minute. And Gucci been like not really fucking with it. But for the youngins who don't know, Gucci Man versus Jeezy has been a beef that's going on for a while. There has been bloodshed.
15 plus.
Freaking Gucci has been charged with the murder and then not charged with the murder, and it was self-defense, and then jails and diss records, and it's just been a whole lot of back and forth. So for them to be in the same room right now, playing their hits against each other in a collective way, and had, I guess they're whoever Stacey Abrams is, she came. Look, Mom, I would love to see your face. No.
Oh,
you said Stacey. Stacey Adams.
Stacey
Adams.
Oh, see, that's what I was thinking.
It would have made more sense if it was Stacey Adams, but Stacey Abrams, a political figure in Atlanta, showed up on a TV screen behind them and was like, "Hey, Gucci and Jeezy," and it was like, "Hey." And she was like, "Hey, thank you for having me. I just wanted to say, get out there and vote for your senators and blah blah blah." And it was like, "All right, bet." Gucci was like, "Can you clear my record though?" She was like, no, your governor can. He was like, all right, start this. He was ready to start after that.
And they said,
like, you can't do nothing for me.
Like...
Pull the governor in
there. Good to know.
Is it me or they just sitting in the baby shower chairs?
Yes. They are definitely sitting in the baby shower chairs.
That's
and they
hilarious.
are definitely wearing their grandmother's mink coats. They were like, I'm going to find Granny's best mink and we are going to have a party.
Still costs more than everybody's car.
Cold in Atlanta right now or something? They're just doing it for the fashion.
I really don't understand why the chairs are so big as well.
Those are thrones. That's why.
But don't you need to look big in a throne? Like, I would want to look big in my throne, not small. like I look tiny in a throne. Never mind. Anyway, what's your favorite? Okay, before we know who will win, what is your favorite Jeezy or Gucci song?
Bricks.
And hold on, and what song bricks is a Trump song to any song they do? What's their one song that's like, know what? They play this. Like to me, Jeezy Soul Survivor is one of them songs where it's like, man, it's a lot of shit that can't go up against this Soul Survivor shit, man.
Time for doing song with Rat Boy.
Yeah.
What? Say again.
Akon did the remix.
The remix
of Locked Up with 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably one of the most disrespectful things this year for hip hop. Because hindsight, I don't think he would have did it after all of the not the backlash he got, but all the shit he did after. Like the album flopping, like the Nipsey stuff, he wouldn't have done it. Pre backlash, after him going a little bit overboard with everything, a lot overboard. I don't know what Akon's purpose was for it.
Because he was, I think in the interview he was basically like, I think he was talking to Vlad when he said he was like everybody in his world act like they wouldn't do the same shit he was in. He would do, but it was just contradicting me because he was trying to say like he basically was saving his life because these niggas was threatening him and all this baby mama shit. I'm like, bro, but you put yourself in this position.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
to be threatened.
I'm talking about Akon. Like,
but no, that's why he was backing him up.
Oh well,
because that's what he explained. He was basically saying like all these people act like they want to do the same shit. But if you were in this position, blah, 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 but it's like, no, he put himself in that position.
He didn't get
obviously he should have been able to see what's coming up.
He didn't get locked up to Tory Lanez. I don't know why he gave it to 6ix9ine. Like 6ix9ine is entertaining. He's not the best musician. You hear me? Screaming sounds good on beats. It just is. There's screamo music because it just sounds good. It just sounds good on beats. So if we wanted to be real, he was making legit screamo rap, and it popped off for real.
And you said screamo, like rap that sounds good when you're screaming.
Screamo is a genre of music. And then screamo rap would be a subgenre of screamo.
What would be considered screamo? Exactly.
I mean, I don't want to scream right now, but there's
screaming songs that you scream on.
It's screaming in it, you know.
Yeah,
and then it's owing. It's like yo-yos. So it's like the screaming and yo-yos. Oh. I say, here we go. And then they are cheerleaders.
Bet. That's funny.
I'm mad. Also, let's just jump back because it's still going on. This is fuck around and be a review of the fucking battle live and shit.
real quick though, real quick.
Live review.
Looking between Instagram Live and going back to Apple Music, there's a distinct difference on as far as the way it looks. Like Gucci look like he's wearing all like this tan everything, whatever. I come on live and it looks completely different.
Well, what does it look like?
I clearly see that he's wearing Gucci, but he's wearing like beige. He's not wearing like the fall colors I thought he was wearing. It's just
this nigga, you're
it's got a side by side going right now.
It look good.
It's a motherfucking filter, basically, nigga. he got an Instagram filter on one and the other. I thought you were gonna say like you can see like like the people in the background. I can't.
No, you can. You can see a lot more detail.
Is there people like? Is there famous people in the background?
There's people all around, but I can't really see their faces though.
Well, see, then you're defeating the purpose of what I'm saying to you, man. I can see
but the reason why I can't see the people in the faces in the because they're not looking at the camera. They're looking at Gucci. They're all it's like on Gucci side, this nigga got like 30 niggas. On Jeezy side, it's probably like 5.
If somebody don't throw some money or have some ass shaking on this, man, I'm gonna be real.
Ain't not one female. They ready for a shootout. Ain't not one female in here. He got the homies ready for the shootout. So if anything go down, they busting.
Okay, let's stop being funny real quick. The fact that they're in the same building together is dope for hip hop. I'm very proud of them being men about it, even when there's bloodshed, because I feel like that's huge for a lot of the youngers around there, because so many people look up to Jeezy and Gucci. This is probably the championship battle for versus, because it's two people that have a cult following. Like, as much as like I feel like I'm a Gucci fan. If I had to choose a side, I can name more Gucci songs and tapes. Where I can name Jeezy's tapes or his albums, because it's not that many of them. I can name.
I can't name one album, bro.
Give me.
I can name a song.
a wheel of Gucci mixtapes, and I can find a song on there that's probably one of my top 100 songs. Like, you can't beat Bricks or Half a Brick.
What's he currently playing? Bricks.
He's playing Bricks?
He's currently playing Bricks.
Wow. See, I think our streams are off too, because Jeezy's performing right now. But
Apple Music might be faster.
Probably. But the fact that they have a catalog that is comparable, because Jeezy has that many hits, like feature hits.
You give more flack for doing this? Like, who get the most? Who getting disrespected the most for doing this verses? Because
I don't think either one of them.
I don't know, because Fredo, what's the rapper name? Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, he was the first one to come out. I was like, bro, you a bitch. You gonna do this shit with your homie.
He don't like Jeezy anyway.
This record,
but he's not wrong though. But he's not wrong though.
He doesn't like anything Jeezy was going to do anyway. He was going to say he was a bitch. He was going to say it was just a perfect time for him to say he was a bitch. That was just, and Freddie Gibbs is not a little nigga either. Like, he's not no like face tatted, dread-headed mumble rapper nigga. He's a grown ass man who can fight. I assume. So he wants all the smoke with Jeezy, and Jeezy don't really respond to him. So, like, I don't know what their I know what their beef is. He wanted to be out of his contract a lot of the time. So, but their internal shit, who knows if they squabbed or not. But Jeezy seems like he doesn't even look towards him at all, and doesn't recognize him. Waka,
Jeezy don't go ahead.
I would say Waka, if Waka would come out during this, I feel like that would cement like Gucci as like
The winner,
the king of the South, whatever you want to call it. Because if you want to be real, Gucci has what I would call the resume for a GOAT, where you have so many. You're so much of a GOAT that your offspring become GOATs.
Becomes GOATs. Okay, I see what you're saying. Like to me, Gucci got the legendary status because he opened more doors. He stayed true to
all the doors, basically.
He stayed. Like,
well, you want to be real.
If you look at it this way, Jeezy opened up the doors for Gucci technically, because Jeezy was the first trap rapper. He the first nigga came out here with his own, was the first millionaire before he even started. The thing is, Gucci came in, was like, nah, you don't need that nigga, you need me because I'm everything you wanted. He had the look, he had the voice, he had the people behind him. The thing for me is Jeezy's very contradicting because at a point in time, he flipped the script, was like, all right, all that other dope thugging shit ain't cool. Yeah, all that shit ain't cool. It's like, but bro, you the one who showed half these niggas the blueprint. Gucci, on the other stand, he just kept. He was like, you know what? I've been doing this the whole time.
Real thugs that be like, no, like Jeezy taught me everything. Gucci is for all them like them wild ass hood niggas and shit like that. But the smart gangster nigga, Jeezy taught me everything, and that's why I'm like, oh, it's a good ass battle, and it really tells you who what style of nigga you are for real. It's like it's a certain style of nigga.
Drug dealers are there for Jeezy. All of the robbers are there for Gucci.
There it is.
Which is funny. Gucci wasn't really a robber though.
Shit. But it's the type of like
but no. I get it though. I get it. He just wasn't his. That wasn't his first.
Like
go to him to get the money. That's what I'm saying.
I don't see it. I might be biased because I don't know about Jeezy that much, but this is what would be like hearing like certain songs and shit. But I don't really get hyped by Jeezy. Like his voice don't do it for me because it's kind of like it kind of rides the same tones.
Was you out there when Trap or Die was out? That Trap or Die, you could not escape that mixtape.
Oh no, like I heard Jeezy in my ecosystem, but I wasn't playing it myself. It was on 106 in part. He had the features with my favorite artist. But like going to it and being a Jeezy fan though, I was like, nah.
You know what's funny? You know what? I think Jeezy more so towards the 90s hood rap drug dealers type shit. Gucci pertained to all different fields because he didn't focus in on one thing.
Jeezy had a Jay-Z stamp early too.
Mm-hmm. Jay-Z, and think about that. Everybody who like Jay-Z are old heads and they're stuck in their ways.
Yeah,
Jeezy
it's something about the way that you kind of like they say like be low key, don't take pictures type shit, like that type of drug dealer rap, like. It speaks to him. So Jay-Z's, Jeezy's, a lot of like the I can't even say Ross because Ross don't fit that field. He I don't know what Ross fit. I don't know where Ross will be in this versus battle either. Like if he went up against Jeezy, I don't think Ross could have the following behind him as Jeezy does. Like I feel like Ross has a has a casual following.
No,
Ross makes better music.
You said who makes better music?
Ross makes better music.
Yes, he do make better music. Yes. But as far as like the streets following them, they respect Gucci more. I mean, not Gucci more. They respect Jeezy more. In my eyes, people respect Jeezy's hustle a lot more than Ross's.
I just saw somebody say 7'6" Jeezy in the chat. Oh my God. What are they listening to? They must just be a Jeezy fan.
He just played the Lil Wayne verse. He hollering.
Who did?
Jeezy.
Who playing? You know Gucci got Wayne verses. Gucci got Wayne verses. See, and that's the thing. Gucci can keep going. There's a limit on Jeezy shit that niggas want to hear. Like, there's not a lot of
voice.
It's not a lot of like B-side Jeezy songs that niggas is like, yo, play that Sunday Night Driver or some shit like that. Like, no, don't play that. I don't want to hear the 17th track. I'm good. Just is what it is. More on your face, bro.
Hey, no, wait, because like you don't really realize how much Jeezy songs are actually nice until like you
got hits.
Until they do some shit like this, right? And then you just notice, like, damn, the features, like you were on some features, bro. Like, even though I personally never really played you, I heard you a lot.
That's what
and the fact that we heard you a lot, we know your verses. But when that verse come along, you gotta show respect, even though he not in my playlist. I can show respect to this nigga. He not
but us being a educated group now, we know that the labels can put niggas on tracks. That could be a pre-made track, and it was like, insert hot nigga there, insert hot nigga there. Jeezy was the hot nigga for a minute. He could have been like, and he was on Def Jam at a point in time. He didn't go to
jail as much too.
And he didn't go as, and he was able to make money. He was able to make money. He was able to move around. He wasn't he was the cleanest hood rapper that you could probably get at a point in time.
Mm-hmm.
So when he's on these hits, yes, he's holding his own, but to me, is the label giving him these tracks to hop on? Is it him picking on like, yo, yeah, grab Chris Brown because me and Chris Brown are like this? Or because like the shit that Gucci get on, he got Mariah Carey joints. You know, it's like.
Yeah. But also, with that being said, a lot of his songs that he was writing, he don't remember them. He was just making. He literally said to himself, "I was saying shit." A lot of songs that y'all think was great, I was just on that bitch just doing them.
I listened to his book on audio. His book is amazing. His fucking book is amazing, and he said that after No Pad, No Pencil, everything he was just going in there, getting high and drunk. And he needed the environment because he around him, and he started to rap about his environment. He knew shit was getting dark when his environment was just a bunch of guns. He had to change it.
That makes sense. I think I remember that was before he went back to jail for like the second time, right? Or the third. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. That makes sense. Because that was right after the story about him having a fault. They were trying to break into the house. He had a fault to the gun, pop a couple niggas at the door. And then all of a sudden you always see him with like what AR niggas. What ARs I mean, shit like that. So that kind of makes it. That really makes sense actually. You just start seeing a whole bunch of more guns with Gucci.
See, what song is this?
Oh, that's like a hit. Yeah, Lose My Mind.
Yeah, see,
Plies.
Ain't that what Shawty love?
Plies. And that's what I'm saying. He has
Plies
these tracks.
A goat.
$100. That's
surprising.
What it cost me.
He has these tracks, and like, I'm like, yeah, this is I think I like this song. like I heard it a lot, and when it came on, I did not like it.
Mm-hmm.
But have I heard it since this?
And you know what's crazy too? A lot of and it's hard to do with their music specifically. It's, more so towards Gucci than Jeezy. A lot of their music we heard as kids.
Yeah.
So we didn't get that full. We didn't do the full understanding
of what the fuck they
were talking about.
We were not outside.
Like, you 8, 10 years old hearing So Icy. You like, this shit hard, but you don't even know what the fuck they talking about.
No, what they
so it's like as you get older, you gotta really re-listen to it to get that full understanding. So we going based upon like our memory more so than anything. So when we hear it now, it might be real goat talk.
From what I know about music now, I know that the radio is programmed.
Yep.
106 in Park was not really voted. TRL was not really voted. So these were labels pushing these songs on me. I'm like, and if this was all I had to listen to, like I wasn't going in crates and digging in crates. I was either listening to the shit on TV or motherfucking old school Motown shit.
Yeah,
like
provided for you.
Like it wasn't so. And they played this over and over again. Like shit, I lose my mind. And you can say that about Lemonade. I'm not just saying it all on GZ because Lemonade is trash to me. It was trash until Big Sean jumped on it and he went crazy.
So who was trash?
Lemonade by
Lemons on my chain.
Gucci. Lemon.
I ain't gonna lie, Lemonade was dope with me the minute we did Ham Session 1. So it's from that day forward, that shit was the hardest shit alive, okay? Because my first on Ham Session 1 was the best shit ever. Okay, people? Okay. Just putting that out.
Oh, man.
You've made more songs than that. And you're proud of
the very first one.
Verse.
and that's why Lemonade.
You've been in a whole ass rap group before.
Hey, Lemonade's still hard though. Hey, I never forget. You never forget your first track, baby. You never forget your first track. You never forget your Lemonade was savage, like, bro. Lemonade was fucking. That was a movement.
I will never
that was
forgive you, Evan McDuffie. I will never forgive you for ruining my first track.
Oh, that's why you had to stay.
Never forgive him.
I'll never forget the first verse, bro. He was like, "Who's that peeking at the window?" Jus Us.
It was called.
So
the
great.
verse was. I mean, the song was called "Poppin'." Well, no, the beat was on "Poppin'," but it was really called "Boppin'," and it would have been a fucking hit. But he fucking took it, did it himself because we couldn't get it done in one night because we had one mic. And we had to pass the mic around because he couldn't pause it to chop it up or do anything with it. He just had one recorder, and we was trying to make that song, and he just made it himself, and it was trash.
Evan McDuffie, you were an asshole.
He's a cool rapper now, but
at that moment, you were an asshole.
Never forgive you for that. 1.6 million in the live for Jeezy versus Gucci. Just on
Is that the highest so far?
I don't know, but that's a record.
That's been like the stable, ain't it?
I mean, some people don't hit like it was some people that didn't hit like 400. it was a few acts that didn't hit 400.
What did 2 Chainz hit? Y'all remember?
2 Chainz up? Oh, 2 Chainz was on there.
Like
2 Chainz had his record?
I don't know.
Like,
yeah,
I'm trying to think like
he did have a
Atlanta-based black rappers get a lot of like respect in general. So I'll be thinking like, especially these two, that they're the GOATs of Atlanta. They are the top tier. They're the end all, the be all. Okay, I can give a fuck what you say about Thug and Future. Those two, the end all, the be all. They make decisions. It goes. So to see how much clout goes behind them two always determine a lot for me for Atlanta. At least like, because I feel like if you're gonna do another versus as far as Atlanta, I mean, it's cool that T.I. want to do 50 and 50 low key accepted it under one condition. I don't know what that condition is though, but I'm thinking if Future come out next, you got to go against Thug. Y'all the same person. Y'all the same person. Who Future?
I wouldn't do that. Future, one of them dudes that. He gotta go up against like a hit maker and a writer too.
You know what? No, fuck that. Esco and Zaytova. I need
like
that.
something like that'd be fired.
I
like
need
a Metro Boomin versus Mike Will or something like that, or like a Hit Boy versus Mike Will or something like that. Like that'd be fired definitely. That'd be definitely fired. But Future is one of them weird ones because you don't want to hear a lot of Future either. Like Future may be in the tier of 10. He'll have 20, but you want to hear 10. Like a smooth back-to-back 20 of Future. I'm like, man.
I just know Pluto, March Madness, and Tony Montana. All 3 of them is gonna put him on is gonna start it off. That's what you're gonna start off with. Everything after that, who cares?
Who would it have to be? Young Thug versus Uzi. That's the battle right there.
I can't do that because Uzi don't got the catalog. He got one tape. He don't got the catalog to me, bro.
What?
You don't got the
That nigga
catalog.
selling 500,000 out the first week.
Yeah,
Them little
man.
niggas.
He don't got the like. What do you mean the catalog? Like,
Just like he ain't been out long enough, or
exactly. I'm going. If I'm listening to Uzi, I'm not going over 3 tapes. If I'm listening to Thug,
man, the first 2 Love Is Rages are like solid, almost no skips.
You said the first 2?
Yes. And then you get into like his actual albums and shit. Like his actual albums is even I would say even better in some cases. But
I must not like Uzi that much because
you probably just don't like Uzi.
It's the first tape. The first tape I ever heard of Uzi was classic. It was perfect from beginning to end. But after that first tape,
cool
Love Is Rage 2, you got like 3 songs for me. Like not even 3 songs. Let me not even do it like that. Like 5.
And
6.
That's why I'm like, are you trying to compare it to a classic though? Because if you're comparing it to a classic, then you're weighing it differently. But if you're comparing it to a body of work and you can take songs from and add to a playlist, 3 to 5 is a good body of work.
I'm going based on the Versus rule. 30 hits for hits, regardless if they the whole
20.
album or not. It's 20 hits.
It's 20
hits
hits.
for hits.
It's 20 hits.
If I can go for Thug, I can go back further for Thug and get more music.
I don't think Thug has the catalog like of actual tapes and stuff like that. Of like good tapes. He has some songs, but like
Thug
was
I don't know.
Thug was trying to find himself for a long time to me. Like he found himself in the last 3 years of his musical self. But beforehand, I feel like he was just trying shit and like seeing what worked. But like Hookah is trash, but it worked.
You said Hookah?
Yeah. What's the Hookah song he made? I can't even think of the theme. But whatever. I think they both have a catalog, but I think they'll be going more so towards hit per hits. And then Uzi may sneak in a few because of his features, like a Bad and Bougie feature and shit like that. But then Thug has like the crossover, like all the EDM shit. He has like pop shit.
He got a couple country joints.
He went on a smooth run real quick and got some features in.
And then half the other reason why I say Uzi no, because like he been held back. He couldn't come out with a couple of his albums. So it's like a lot of
Uzi was on the shelf for like almost like 2 years for real. If you want to be real, he didn't
really like clout. So he really couldn't do shit.
He dropped like 2 tapes this year already, or 2 projects. He dropped the deluxe. He dropped 2 deluxes and a collab with Future. Like he got all whatever contract he was in, and he said, "I'm dropping music now. Fuck it, you can't stop me."
I do know the collab with Future though. One back, I ain't listened to the whole thing. That was like 3 songs.
Also, we got to get Wale in one of these joints, man. Wale need to do a versus. I feel like Wale was.
Who's the perfect matchup for Wale though? You go get J. Cole? Like,
no, man, come on, you you're thinking of it in the wrong way. Wale has
who we gonna get? Like, who you gonna get? That's all I want to know. Who's gonna face Wale? I don't know.
Here's the problem with Wale fans like you and Wale. Y'all don't know what his bread and butter is. Make music for the women. Stop playing around and stick to making girl songs. You want to be the rappity rap nigga all the time. You want to be known as the most musical, lyrical nigga. Make love songs, nigga, and get your check.
Look, Wale, I get it. He's a poet, and he's great at being a poet. But this nigga don't like being a poet.
He don't like being a poet.
He don't like doing it, but he's a great poet. He's supposed to be one. Like you said, he makes music for ladies, but he don't want to do it.
What about Wale and Tory Lanez?
You saying Tory Lanez?
They both make music for women.
Samples.
They both sample. They can both rap.
My thing is Tory Lanez sings. He kind of
Wale sings
he kind of doing his thing.
No, think about Wale's song.
Wale write those songs.
I don't know about him singing, but yeah, Wale do write those songs.
He's singing a little bit.
Cause I'm thinking back like 11 shit, the whole
him with the statue,
with the bust
statue
of
album?
himself. Yeah.
He's singing on that. He trying to sing on that. I say that he's trying to sing on that. But that would be a good versus if the culture let Tory back in. They not letting Tory in right now. They don't want Tory in here. Fucking up shit, shooting people up again.
Which is that whole situation I still don't get though. Like, only good point he had, how you get shot in the foot and you should get hit in your foot. I'm like, but did you shoot and you just put the hot ass gun in the foot?
It's going to court in January. He can't talk about it anymore because she has a restraining order against him, so he can't. But strategically, she drops a Rolling Stone article, or no, GQ article, talking about the incident. Whatever. Yep, talking about the incident, and he can't respond to it. So his lawyer was in court today saying, "Hey, Your Honor, help me out here. I'm under a restraining order and I can't defend myself in the public media, and I feel like it's unfair." So that's what's going on in that case right now. It will be an interesting
something's gonna be talked about for a bit, man.
Yeah. Like when it actually goes like the trial or whatever it's going to be and shit like that, it might be, I don't know what's going to happen. It might be a plea deal or something like that where you don't talk about it, but whatever it is, it's not going to be good for both of them because people are already looking at Megan weird, which is wrong because she didn't do anything wrong in the action of being shot. Like she didn't want to be shot or quote unquote allegedly shot. She didn't want to be injured, is what I would say. But people like to choose sides. We can see that with the fucking presidential election. You can see that with wearing a mask or not wearing a mask and shit like that. People like to choose sides. So in this situation, people were going to choose sides regardless because they didn't know the truth. And from personal experiences, people are probably like, man, that bitch lying, man. I had a bitch lie on me. Fuck that bitch. Like type shit. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be that narrative. And it kind of sucks for her. And I get why she was trying to like, no, he shot me. Y'all crazy for like looking at me weird. Like that makes sense, but it's 2020. And a lot of shit don't make sense. So the fact that people can be mad at her for saying, I lied to y'all about him shooting me because I didn't want him to die. and they're like, you crazy bitch, you, what's wrong with you? And she's like, wait a minute. Now again, Tory's saying like, I didn't shoot you. But he didn't say who shot her or what happened.
Right.
And he can't say it, so we gotta wait until he's able to say what really happened.
Which might not happen for another 2 years.
No, so, I mean, the trial could be pushed.
They can stretch this shit out as long as they want to, bro. All that money.
Oh man. I'm mad that Jeezy did not wear a 6X snowman shirt. I think he has a snowman jersey. Is that the snowman jersey?
He got the snowman jersey, but this nigga said
the 6.
Yeah, that's so funny. Honestly, I expected Jeezy to come in here with a 3-piece suit. I expected the Gucci to wear what he was wearing, full on Gucci, like normal.
Because see, and that's the thing. We know Jeezy don't dress like that no more. like nigga,
this is how you used to dress.
You have a daytime TV show now. Like, what are you like? You are a different nigga. Like,
I get this can be comfortable for you, and this makes you comfortable in your environment. But at the same time, bro, like, nah, nigga, this ain't what you rock no more. For Gucci, this makes all the sense in the world.
And they both popped off the mink coat. He comfortable. he gonna go eat a nice steak after this or something like that. Like he gonna be chill.
He said a nice steak.
Nice steak.
He probably gonna go for a run on the beach too.
Let's wrap it up.
In there, man.
Because I'm hollering on that part, but Gucci is a work. And nigga, when he first got out, every time he was working out, he was on the beach running, playing football and shit.
Running,
so
he was running hills. Like in the promo for this one, like he out here.
He said like he was. This nigga fried.
Music that came out this week. I want to give a shout out to JID. He did like a Vanderbilt live stream or something like that. I watched it on my lunch break today. It was super fucking dope. He played a lot of unreleased shit. The fucking Vine guy or Instagram comedian Jay Versace produces now and is low key kind of good. Like not only is he producing, he's producing for JID. He's producing for what's Dreamville songstress? Who's the singer from Dreamville? Help me out.
Isaiah Rashad?
No, the singer.
Oh, the singer.
Dreamville, nigga. You talking about TDE? I'm not listening to you, Mom.
My bad.
Shea Butter Baby. Who's Shea Butter Baby? Ari Lennox. He's producing for Ari Lennox. He did a whole tape for Boatley James, and it's fucking fire. So it's called the Versace tape, and I'm very proud of his transition into producing from Silly Vine guy. And shit
I was just about to say that. Like, how does that transition even happen from you doing nothing but Vine to you producing for everybody?
I mean, I feel like
it's crazy, man.
Them niggas followed him. He was like, this nigga funny. I was like, hey, bro, I produce now. I'm trying to get this bag. Listen, and he makes those type of like Boatley James, like kind of empty beats, I'll say, like more so airy and shit like that. Is very, very simple. But if you find the right artist, the ride them bitches, it sound crazy. So like a JID or a Boatley James or like a songstress that can just harmonize over it. They build the melody themselves inside their structure of a beat. Yeah, I'm high. So I just wanted to give a shout out to that. I wish we were back in the second season of Color Radio where SoundCloud wasn't tripping on me about music and shit. We used to play so much great music and have it weaved in and shit like that. It was a great show. We gotta get back.
We probably listen to it in the background like we did Ultralight Beam.
Oh no, we definitely would, but then I can't put this on Instagram. I can't put this on motherfucking anywhere.
YouTube, like
fucking
YouTube
ripping it down so fast, bro. It's not it's fucking stupid. But hopefully we'll get a radio job somewhere and fucking
or whatever we want.
Yeah, or we just do it on Patreon. Maybe. Reading, watching, and listening to, guys.
Who's next?
Anybody?
You sound like you want to start.
Not really. I was just prepared to say something. Netflix watching Survival. To be honest, I wasn't really watching it. I put it on to go to sleep to it, but when I woke up and I was like, "Oh, this shit is low key good." A little bit.
Okay.
Shit. I don't even know if anything else is out to watch. I mean, I'll probably watch some shit, and I just don't remember at this point. But listening to, like I said, I listened to a little bit of the Pluto and Baby Pluto. Listen to a little bit of them.
It was cool. Yeah. Man.
I would try it again to get past track 3. So,
but see, look. I feel like these are songs you got to be outside for. Like you got to be in an environment where there's like the tension, the tension of sex and women around, and I'm gonna take your bitch. You can't get my look at this Ferragamo belt or some shit like that. You know? It's just that I can't get that vibe while I'm in my boxers and I'm on the toilet or some shit like this. You go crazy right now.
Oh
reading life. That's about it. Everybody go ahead.
That's not
deep.
Reading webcomics, nothing super exciting on the webcomic side. They did just like update this one I'm reading, so like chapters is going crazy. I'm trying to pace myself because they've been on hiatus for like 2 weeks. I read all of them, I'll be done. Watching, I'm not really watching a whole lot of anything. Probably the only thing is this Ghost Hunter show called Destination Fear. It's pretty interesting. Like, it's different from other Ghost Hunter shows because they're not actually like trying to like figure out the spirits or like try to talk to them. They're just trying to see how scared they can get before they give up. So they go to these like haunted places. It's kind of cool. Okay. It's making me miss traveling, but it's all good. Fucking listening to Ariana Grande's new album and this other dude called Glass Animals and another dude called Still Woozy. So they all make like
I got some true nigga ears.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I'm listening to.
I watched this movie on Showtime called The Gentleman. If y'all have a chance, watch it.
I feel like I've seen it. It's a movie or a show?
I've seen a trailer.
It's a movie. It's a new movie. You're thinking about the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. This is just called The Gentleman, and it's based in London. It's about a weed guy trying to sell his underground weed business that's worth like $400 million, and shenanigans ensue because he wants to retire, but he can't just retire.
Did they low key rob? Did they low key break in one of the spots after he showed them what it looked like? Y'all seen that?
Okay.
Yeah, it really was good too.
Yeah, wasn't it like for like a random like I didn't see any previews for it or anything?
Oh, what's his nigga name? Matt Conaway or some the dude who always running with Neil Armstrong.
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew that nigga. Yeah, he was the main dude on there.
Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, it was a very solid movie. I'm currently watching because I paused it to watch. To talk to y'all. The Fresh Prince reunion just came out.
Yeah.
And that
didn't it come out today?
Yeah, it came out today. That is really good. Like you'll be surprised about how because like it's just them talking inside and just talking and you see it in clips of it and shit like that. And they're talking about it and like, oh, I improv this, or this is just us riffing it. Like the part where Carlton is dragging himself on the kitchen floor.
Oh yeah,
like, mad about some shit. Like that was like that a lot. He was like, "Yo, I didn't even know I could do that. That was just me in the moment." And like I started moving, and then I was like, "No, what? I'm already doing it. I'm about to just break the whole fourth wall and run through all the different sets." Like that. Like that was just him improvising. Oh, that was hilarious. And in that scene that they said that was the first time anybody had seen that on TV of them breaking the fourth wall.
It's just kind of like moving like that.
Real quick. Anytime in this versus match where I hear somebody on the opposite side mention somebody else's name, I'm expecting a bottle to fly through the air or something. Like,
man. I don't know why. I hate niggas. And the nigga I hate the most is next to me, and he dogging me and shit. It's a I gotta do something.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I gotta be more disrespectful. This nigga name twice, and I'm like, man, I'm waiting for something to fly through the air. This point,
waiting for the right moment.
Reading, I am reading.
I'm about to go watch that shit.
The shorthand of Think and Grow Rich. So it's like the 5 lessons of Think and Grow Rich. I've read Think and Grow Rich, but I was like, all right, fuck it. I can use a refresher course. This might be a cool way to just to retain it more. So it's like 5 lessons of Think and Grow Rich. That's it, people. That's it, man. Another show in the bag.
Yep.
Sample God, you're the best. We're gonna get back into this battle and see where it goes. I don't know if y'all want to stay on and watch it with us, but or y'all gotta go or not. But
I don't
with that
know.
being said, with that being said, I am Jus Us, King Maul, S. Dot, Sample God, Go Studios. This is Color Radio. Play that fucking music.